spaces, and kind of spectral ambience, and you can kind of tap into that if you're receptive to those ambiences.
Field recording could just be recording, it could be anything. It's basically an umbrella term, isn't it, for recording sound, and there's so many different ways of doing it now, and also just depends on the individual, what kind of sounds spark an interest in that listener and compels them to then go and record it. And so it could be recording music or musicians, but it could be recording like ambient sound, wildlife, nature. Yeah, it's just completely open, isn't it?
Is like two distinct histories, and if you look at this popular usage of the word in the early part of the 20th century, right up until probably like the 60s, it was embedded in this kind of ethnographic tradition. And I think there was a shift that took place, and I really see Luke Ferrari's Espresso Rare as being that kind of a shift, where suddenly field recording became a creative enterprise. You were listening to someone else's listening, and that for me is now how I conceptualize field recording.
I've been really interested in how wildlife and environmental recordings have been incorporated into music. Going back to people working in music halls, so it's before recorded sound. And then, of course, you've got music concrete, and you've got the work of Pierre Schaeffer, and you've got Hugh Davis and Jim Fassett, who did some really interesting work in the 50s and 60s, and Cabaret Voltaire. I mean, there's so many people that have worked with field recordings. I think because what you can do with them is limitless, really.